My name is Teresa Collins, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Global Coherence Pulse. And I'm really honored to be with you today and with Skai. We also have Tatiana to offer some music. If you'll just take a moment to put your name in the chat and where on this beautiful earth you're joining from today. This session's going to be 70 to 90 minutes. We want to give people a time to share the visions we receive during this special journey to our future Earth, guided by Skai. If you hear something that resonates you during the event, you can put 111 in the chat, as many ones as you want. Some of you know how we do this, and it's fun, and it begins to show us waves of resonance and alignment. Sometimes it's easier than typing something in. It just gives us a chance to say, wow, I love that. That felt so good to me, or I really felt that in my heart. And before I bring Skai on, I want to offer a blessing. And then I'm going to invite Tatiana to support us to drop into presence with a musical centering. So here's our Earth Day blessing. Let us begin by feeling the ground beneath our feet. The living earth holding us, rooting us, and remembering us. Breathe into this place you call home. And let's connect with all the hearts across the planet gathering in reverence today. There are gatherings all over the world, people joining together with their hearts to bless this beautiful planet of ours. So in this group here, we're not alone. We're part of a great remembering. We're a circle of souls tuning to the wisdom of the earth and listening for what she dreams into being. As we prepare for this journey to the future earth, may we carry our love, our openness, and our presence. And may the visions we receive be seeds, not only for ourselves, but for the world. So again, thank you for joining us today for this beautiful Earth Day journey. And Tatiana, I'm going to invite you to come in and offer us a little opening musical blessing.
Hello, dear ones. So just inviting us to soften, feel gravity holding us to this mother, opening to the support beneath us, to this deep, deep, deep love we feel for this earth, our home. And I invite you, as I sing this song, just to really feel your love for her. Feel her love for us, and breathe into the earth. Let her ground you and anchor you in this field of love. Mama, won't you take me back down? Take me back down to the ground. Mama, won't you take me back down to the ground. I have gotten lost with my head in the clouds. My mind is too loud to hear your voice, and I have gotten lost with my feet off the ground, not making a sound as I fly so high. So mama, won't you take me back down? Take me back down to the ground. Mama, won't you take me back down gotten disconnected from the plants and the trees, the life that's been given to sustain me. I have gotten lost from what is wholesome and pure, so lost and confused and unsure. So mama, won't you take me back down? Take me back down to the ground. Sing with me this part. Mama, won't you take me back down to the ground? Let's sing it again one more time. Mama, won't you take me back down? Take me back down to the ground. Mama, won't you take me back down to the ground. May we come back to this earth, this mother, all beings, honoring her, protecting her, loving her, and as we do, we come into our wholeness, our remembrance, seeing her beauty, her love, and feeling this prayer that we may all come home into right relationship with each other, with ourselves, with this earth.
Thank you, Tatiana. Your music always gets us right in the heart, lets us open ourselves to be present together. Thank you so much. Yeah, love you. Thank you, Tatiana. So I wanted to bring Skai on. Some friend of ours thought, gosh, you should really meet Teresa Collins to Skai. And we had a chance to connect, and it was one of those opportunities where we immediately, I keep muted. Keep muted for a second. There we go. We have a little echo thing, so Skai and I can't talk at the same time. But it was one of those moments where you meet another soul and you feel an immediate resonance. And you know that you have some shared purpose together, that you're here to support the planet. You're here to support hearts to awaken around the world. And so I'm really excited to share him with you today with the community. He's going to do a little overview with you, and then he's going to take us on a journey into the future Earth so that we can get a glimpse of her glory and bring that back here right now so that we can begin working together towards that. And before I bring you on, Sky, I'm going to put a link in the chat. And this is to a place where you can put your visions that you get today. We want to be able to record those. So I'm putting that link in the chat, and you can take a minute to open it up and just have it ready. And I'll give it again in a little while, but that'll be the place where you'll be able to share the things we see together. All right. So Sky, welcome to our Global Coherence Pulse here on Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. And I'm really happy to share this time in the community with you.
Thank you, Teresa, for this beautiful introduction. Hello, everyone. Very happy to see you all. I see a lot of faces I know, a lot of new faces, which I love as well. So welcome and thank you for joining us today. So a quick for the people who don't know me, like introduction about what I did in 2001, the powerful awakening. I was a business school graduate, not spiritual at all in Paris. Like really zero hint of of spirituality or of God anything. And I make it short, but boom, something opened really strongly, and I was like guided, by a voice, my voice, but my deeper voice, my higher self, which was really new for me, explaining me many things, who I was, who I've been, where I came back, and what's gonna happen on this planet. And I started having a lot of visions, of the future, beautiful visions. I was walking in Paris, I was seeing like churches, had music, dancing, beings. It was pretty incredible. What I was seeing was like pure ecstasy. And for 1 year, I've been having a lot of vision around that. And then I lost that connection. And then I went on 10 years of hell, like completely disconnected. I was like diagnosed bipolar, schizophrenic, all the stuff, because people wouldn't understand, basically. I couldn't really ever find someone who helped me, so I had to do it my own. And so it's been a long journey until I spent 3 years in silence, like really to completely rewire, my brain, my energetic systems, all of that. I was working day and night of energy, and I started having visions again, and then I started also healing people, because I've healed myself, my brain obviously, but a lot of other things as well. I designed a technique which I use now called the double vortex, which help people access the 0 point, and we're going to use it today, like pretty quickly and efficiently. It can be used for healing yourself. It can be used for traveling into the future, into the past, to go into someone's soul, and helping someone. It can be used almost for everything. So I'm very happy to share that with you. And so I've been doing a lot of healings, the last couple of years. I have a program, 3 months program, that helps people really go deep. There's a lot of people here, actually, a lot of potential participants. And I am also now asked, by this force, by this God, to help people basically reach the next level. Not just about healing, but expanding, basically, and accessing this future timeline. So it's something I thought, I had a gift, like healing. Healing, I know everybody has it. Now I'm teaching people to have it, to heal themselves. It's not me healing anymore. I'm just giving the techniques, to do it. And for traveling the future, I realized it's actually exactly the same. Everybody can do that. We all have the gift. It's one person have it, the rest has it. It's just how to actualize it, how really to manifest it. So that download I had was to help a critical mass of people to access future timeline, the timeline of the new Earth, whenever that is, to see, to get out of the chaos today, and the fear that is, bombarded at us through media, social media, all of that, and really see the beauty, of the Earth. The Earth is still very strong, Gaia is okay, she's gonna be okay, and she's gonna be even more okay. She's not dying, that's to me like big propaganda to scare people. She's strong, way stronger than all of us together. So we just need also, we have a role, of course, we are her children, and we need to play that role. So the goal of this project is called Gaia 3.0, which will be like the new version, the third version of Gaia, like a pure nature, man against nature, and man with nature, like really embedded with nature, as one, basically, in this giant body. And so what I want to help people with is to access that, having glimpses of their future self, so yourself, but in that future timeline, glimpses of the new Earth also. So you see, it can be a vision, it can be hearing something, feeling something. We're gonna see that, to really impregnate ourselves from that possibility, so to give us the desire to manifest it. And the goal, and that's why I'm very happy to meet with Teresa, like there's amazing people who are already aligning, like with this vision, and we want to aggregate as many people as possible, who are interested to do that, so we can ultimately build a vision of the future, which is not based on one Hollywood filmmaker, or even one prophet, or one seer, or one channeler. It's based on thousands, and maybe more, like hundreds of thousands of people visions, which we're going to aggregate, like using rotoscopic animation or CGI. It's going to be a docu-series. So we want to recreate basically what we've seen, to move people forward, towards something beautiful, and to change the quantum field, because when we do that, of course, we're impacting, the quantum field of the Earth, and accelerate and smoothen our timeline, toward this new Earth. So we need to go when we need to go. There's gonna be a lot of challenges that is starting today. But when we have that vision, that face inside these challenges, is like a game. It's not something you're like taking, because you're ignorant and you're surprised, and you put down. It's something you like harnessing, because it's energy there, and energy comes through friction. So right now we're given a lot of friction, and we can transmute that. So we can either go under the wave, and be rattled down, or we can, rise above, basically, or stay in between. We have the choice, and that's why I like to share with people is we have the choice. We're not victims of what's happening. So I'm going to show.
Before you do a slideshow, if you could talk a little louder and a little slower, and that will help everybody. Okay. Whoops.
Is it better like that? Okay. So let me share my slide now. Screens. So Gaia 3.0. So I'm going to explain a little bit what we're going to do today. So let me click here. So as I'm assuming most of the people who are here today knows, we are in an energetic matrix. Like we are energetic beings as well. We're all vibrating within a matrix, and so we are born, in this. We are first and foremost energetic beings. And what does that mean? Like for us concretely, that means like we are energy. Energy can shift, as we know. It's constantly vibrating, constantly shifting. So everything can shift. So that's really important to recognize whatever is our state of being. We can feel depressed, we can feel sick, we can feel down. And believe me, I've been through that a lot. We can shift it. It's just a matter of time, basically, to shift these things. And if you really have that faith and that knowledge, because it's a knowledge, basically, nothing can stop you. It's just become like basically a jumping board, that you're gonna meet along your way, to help you go through. And I don't deny, the pain. I don't deny all of that. We need to embrace it, having the knowledge that we're gonna go through it, and we're gonna transcend it, like always. So if you put your energy at the center of your life, you're gonna be able to shift it, more easily, more peacefully, and more organically. And that's really what I want, all the people I work with through my program or through these circles everywhere, to understand that we can shift everything. And when we come together, we can shift so much more, because we amplifying basically our fields. Together today, we're like close to 200 people. The field we create now is like 400,000. Like it's 200 by 200. Like so, we amplify, as we come together. So a little bit of quantum physics and also, mysticism. ZeroPoint. ZeroPoint is really the center of everything. Everything has a center. Like it doesn't have to be a circle, a human being, the Earth, the solar system. Everything has a center. The 0 point is really the point at the center when the energy is the most condensed. When it's not yet been manifested, as an Earth or as a human being. It's like the seed, like the concentrating seed. So the energy at the point 0 is the most powerful, and then it becomes manifested. So what we're going to do is we're going to do first 0 point centering. So we're going to bring our energy using a counterclockwise motion to the center and really densify that center. And then we're going to radiate that energy. With a clockwise motion, we're going to see that after, to expand our energy, like into the field. So the double vortex, that techniques I use, you please don't try to understand everything. If it's obvious to you, it's great. If it's not, it's great too. It's like the big principle. That's just what matters. It's not science here. We're not gonna use our mind. We're just gonna go into the field. In journey. It's just to give you a little background. So here you can see there is an anti-clockwise vortex. So when I say anti-clockwise, I imagine around my heart, around myself, and it's going in counterclockwise motion, around me. And you have, so anti-clockwise, basically you are unscrewing, you are clearing. When you with a screw, if you go counterclockwise, you're gonna pull it out, from something. So you're pulling out things, like you're clearing, you're removing. And the clockwise motion, when you screw something, you go clockwise, you're inserting, you're programming, you're activating. It's more like the positive force. And so when you put two vortices like that, you realize that at the center there is a form of crystallate. That's what we're going to use basically to travel into the future. And at the center you can see that 0 point, like energetic field. So don't worry about all the details. We are going to do that together, and what we're going to create is that the crystallate vortex, I'm going to guide you, with like 1 point above our head, one central point in our heart, one in the front, one in the back, one on the sides, and one under. And that form is one of the stronger, it's a double pyramid. It represents the element of air, actually, in the platonic solid. It's what's going to help us access, like different timelines. Is it clear for everyone?
I'm sure it's not. It's okay.
It's okay.
Like
It's
like
okay.
like Skai said, sorry for that. Like
Like
Skai
Skai
said,
said,
if you
if
don't
you don't
understand, just
understand, just
tune into the energy.
energy.
Just tune into the fields.
Exactly. It's really not about understanding with the mind, it's about feeling. All that is to give like a background, maybe some pictures, you can go back to if needed. But really what we're going to see, it's like suspending the mind, not the analysis, the trying to understand and just dropping into the heart. And we're gonna do that together. So our objective, through this journey is connecting with our future self. We're gonna feel, like our future self in the timeline, and it can be visualization. Some people see clearly, some people feel more, some people hear words. It can be a deep sense of peace, So no matter what's coming to you, just stay open. Don't try to say, oh, I'm not doing it right, or etc. Just welcome what's coming to you. And that's how progressively your field is going to open and you're going to receive the information you need to receive. So we try to channel like his or her wisdom. I want you to have glimpses of the new earth, and then we share our experiences to see what we've seen together. And so far, I've been doing it, with my community, with also some other leaders. It's been pretty amazing because we see similar stuff. Like it's not just random imagination. We've been having really close dates, close things. So we'll compare all of that. And what I want also to help people with is building a bridge, between this future self, this future earth, and now. Like how can we progressively go work toward that? Being grounded, not like I was, completely ungrounded between the future higher self and the lower self, being really grounded and every day, progressing toward this. So the challenges that may come, it can be the mind, chattering. Let it chatter, don't fight it. You just let it slide. Like really, you let it, if it speaks, it speaks. You just stay in your focus. You just stay guided. You listen to what's happening. You don't listen to that. You have that possibility to dissociate yourself. So don't fight it. Just let it slide over you. Some doubts, they're great. Let the doubts be doubts, and just be like a child, with your joy and try, experiment, play. That's really my advice, and pre-consider ideas. So we also be going into a quantum space, which is a sort of garden of Eden. That's a space you'll be able to enter and re-enter after that practice, like progressively. So that was it for the share. Teresa, do you want to add something before we start?
I was gonna have
Tatiana
just play a little song while you get ready for the meditation. Okay.
Okay.
Teresa, I didn't. Oh, it's very echoey. There we go. Did you just invite me to play? I couldn't tell. Okay. All right. Just going to to put us on gallery view so I can see your beautiful faces. And here we go. So breathing in, we're going to go on an amazing journey. Breathing out, letting your body soften into this collective field together. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel your body, feel your soul. I know there is so much you carry. For this moment, just let go. Let go. Let it be. Let go and rest here with me. There's nothing you have to do. There's no one you have to be. Relaxed, open, curious. That's how I'm feeling right now to go on this journey with Skai. Just pulsing our hearts together. Offering this love into the field.
Thanks a lot, Tatiana. It's a beautiful introduction to the to the 0 point. A beautiful transition. So you can all close your eyes now. We're going to begin our journey. So completely relax. Let's drop any worries right now, any objective. We're going to silence our mind first. So we all have that possibility, even for a few seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, we just stop it. And we're going to bring our energy, our awareness down in our heart. So around our heart space, our heart chakra, which is at the center, where the plexus is. And we're going to gently start moving our energy counterclockwise. So you can visualize, you can feel whatever works for you, a golden light, gently moving around you, inside of you, like a beautiful liquid gold, melting everything on its way, creating a nice swirl of vortex. And every worry, every doubt, every fear, every distraction, every noise from inside, from outside, just let it drop, drop, drop without effort into the vortex. Just making space inside of you, around you. And we're going to connect to the divine source of all creation, things and beings. We're going to connect with the divine earth, our sacred mother, Gaia. On her birthday. We're going to connect the divine Father, the divine Sky, all the spirits of the heavens, angels, archangels, and light beings. Going to connect with the Arcturians, intelligence and vision, the Pleiadians, wisdom and guidance, the Dragon Force. Going to connect in our hearts with the Christ, prophetic vision and healing force, and Marie's wisdom and compassion, and all our guides, our teachers, our healers, our deities, our guardians. Please activate our energies, connect our energies to the 0 point, to the source and to the center of the earth. Help us remove any obstruction in our field, any doubt, any fear. Help us access our future self, our future timeline. Observe the beautiful earth. And start a deep, deep work from transformation and embodiment of our highest potential. So we're going to bring that vortex, that's just swirling around us, deep, deep, deep at the center into the 0 point. And we're going to create a very strong, like a strong ball or strong point even, the smallest and denser possible inside of, to activate our heart power. And now we're going to expand it outwards, clockwise, to radiate our energy out. And now we're going to go 10 feet, like 3 meters, roughly above our head. And we're going to activate another point, the Archangel Metatron, connected to the sun. So we're going to again whirl our energy counterclockwise to the center of this point. Densifying at the center, and then expand it clockwise. And so we're creating a first line between our hearts and that space above us. And now we're going to go in front of us to the north, the Archangel Uriel, and we're going to create same thing, 10 feet, 3 meters roughly in front of us. Another vortex. Can be like a very dense ball of white light. And we condense it. And then we're going to radiate it out, the same clockwise. Now we're going to go behind us in the south, Archangel Michael. Same thing, we create another vortex. curling in at the center, counterclockwise, and then expanding. We're going to go on the left side, and don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, it's just concentrating energy, what we're doing here, building a grid. On the left side with Archangel Raphael, nice green light. And we're going to concentrate it. And expand it. And we're going to go on the right side, to the west. Archangel Gabriel, the messenger. And same thing, we concentrate that point. And then we expand it. So we've been creating a pyramid with 4 points around us, one above. First pyramid connecting us to the sky, to the heavens, and to future timelines. And now we're going down 3 meters, 10 feet under us, into the earth, into the mother. And we create another point, concentrating counterclockwise, deep, deep inside. And expanding. Now we are activating a strong pyramid, up and down, connecting with the spirit of the wind, spirit of the fire, spirit of the earth, spirit of the water. And we're completely relaxing now. And we can visualize around that beautiful reverse pyramid, a nice vortex also all around it. So 8 points, swirling counterclockwise, beautiful golden light. And now we're going to enter beautiful space, our quantum space, all together. You can see a nice view like you're top of a mountain, looking at the sun in front of you, beautiful radiant sun that is not blinding you, that is giving you even more warmth and peace and confidence. Connecting with the spirit of the fire, pure energy. And we're hearing the water dropping, small waterfall behind us, circulating around us and going down. And we connect with the spirit of the water, being very fluid, very liquid, relaxing all our crystal matrix, all our fascia, all the water in our system being really, really smooth and light. And we have a beautiful tree in front of us, magical tree, like a tree of light, with impressive roots and branches, reaching from the center of the earth to the sky, our companion, our guide, symbol of the earth, for the plants, animals, elementals. And we have a soft wind blowing in our hair and guiding us. So we're gently settling up, settling down into that space, quantum space. We can see around like 8, 9 stones, you know, different form, granite, quartz, emeralds. They can represent your favorite deities, guides, or parents, ancestors, or friends. Anyone or anything supporting you, all around you, with you. So we're connecting our love with them, giving, receiving. And now we're going to connect all our fields together also, all these 200 beautiful people. Let's open our hearts, let's share. Love is amplified, it's meant to be shared, given, received, honoring it. So let's connect our field, our hearts all over the world. Let's feel, visualize this crystalline grid that are building between all of us, amplifying our vibration. Raising it to new heights, to deeper peace, deeper love. And now we're going to call in our future self, ourself, in the future timeline, in the highest timeline. And let's release, any expectation of forms, of shapes, of sound, and just see, feel, hear whatever is coming to us without judging. And let's ask, this future self to show us our beauty, our force, our love, our skills, whatever really matters for us to see, and to appreciate. And we're going to ask our future self, what is it that we should really prioritize in our life? What is the number one thing we should do, focus on, build on growth? And again, be really open. No, don't judge. It may be something you already know. It may be something new. No, don't censor your mind. Just let it come as it comes. And we're going to activate that things. Now we can bring that energy, that knowledge, that seed, that insight deep in our heart, centering it into the 0 point. And now we're going to ask our future self, what is the main thing that we should let go of, that we should stop, that we should unplug from, to release our power. And we're going to gently move that thing out of our field using a counterclockwise motion. And now we're going to ask our future self to show us the new earth, to give us some insights when it can happen, what is happening. Let's observe what we see, what we feel, what we hear. Let's just travel there all together. And really pay attention to how you feel. And you can look around and see how people feel. How do they look like? What do they do? How do they make you feel? And you can look around the architecture, the arts, design, technology. What is appearing to you? What is striking? What is new? What is similar? How are the children? What are they doing? How are the homes? The music? We're going to gently come back to our quantum space, sitting relaxed, surrounded by the water, with the sun, gathering our thoughts, our feelings. We're going to ask our future self if there's a last message, last guidance for us. And asking also how we can work, in embodying that future self, that higher self, right here, right now. And now we're going to set a very strong intention for ourselves, for our growth and for our collective growth, what we commit to do for ourselves and for others. And we're going to give thanks to our beautiful mother, Sacred Gaia. Thank you for birthing us, for holding us, sustaining us, guiding us, showing us your majesty, your compassion, and your power. Going to thank the source and all the light beings from the earth and beyond and under that are constantly guiding us, supporting us. Thank you so much. We're gonna thank all of us here together for joining forces and building ripples of 0-point light energy and love into the earth. And we're going to create all around our group, all around us, very strong vortex counterclockwise to dissipate every obstruction toward this beautiful vision we've seen for ourselves, for the earth. Let's all of us create a very strong whirlwind of energy and clear the grid of the earth, of ourselves, so we can all move smoothly toward this. And remember that your intention is queen and king. It has the power over everything in your field. If you really want peace, if you really want light, abundance, love, whatever you want, just set a very strong intention and remove everything in a way. Let's clean our field, clear the earth field. You can visualize strong blue light, clearing, dissipating any obstruction, any stuckness, darkness. And now we're going to go clockwise to reprogram, to really manifest all these things we've seen, these things we want for our collective, for ourselves. Let's build a very beautiful golden clockwise vortex all around us, throughout the earth. Bringing into fruition all our dreams, wishes. Into one coherent force field. Balanced, serene, secure. And let's really feel that certainty of victory. Let's accept all the challenges, all the pitfalls, the downfalls, the falls, and harness our power to transmute, to cleanse, to grow, to transcend, to increase, to burst, to create. Let's make a deep, deep vow to always stay connected to that force, to our sovereignty, our divinity, in body, in heart, in mind, in soul. And let's thank ourselves to finish for doing the work every day to seek for the truth, to practice the truth, to embody the truth, to share the truth as much as we can. Let's be grateful to ourselves. Let's forgive ourselves for all the rest. Now we can gently come back. on our beautiful planet, on the outer shell of the rainbow.
Let's take a minute and I'll play some music. I put a link in the chat again. And while it's still fresh in your heart, maybe you can write down some of the things that you saw in your vision. Just take a couple of minutes to do that, and then we'll open the line for some sharing.
Just Teresa, did you put the link into the chat?
I did.
Okay, because you can write or you can also record it. We, at some point, in the documentary, we will use that. We want to aggregate beautiful visions, and downloads. So you also have, the possibility to say I want it or not. But yeah, if you want to do in video, it's amazing, or writing too. So let's take a moment where it's fresh to do that. So I wanted to say thank you, for building this beautiful field all together. It was really, really amazing. I think the mother was really happy with all of us to show us like that. And Teresa, was it something you wanted to say as well?
All right. Let's open, if anybody wants to share something about what you saw in the vision. I see some people are putting some things in the chat, but it would be really nice to hear some voices. So if you want to raise your hand, and I also might choose a few of you that I know. A review. Here we go. And love to hear from a few of you. Cheryl, how about you? I'd love to hear what you experienced. You knew I was going to call on you.
It's funny that you call on me. I feel like this is the first day of a new life. It is as if in the new heaven, new earth, it's not heaven in our context. It is if there will be no lower dimensions of human life, that we will exist in the higher dimensions. And there will be no two-syllable word dis-ease. There will be no war. There will only be peace, harmony, love. And we float between the new heaven and the earth, new earth in existence. And that is what I saw.
Thank you, Cheryl, so much.
Ginger. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. I was led to go out and take photos of the sky, all of the cultures, all of the myths, all of the teachings say the sky people will come down, New Jerusalem, New Earth. And so I'm taking pictures, and I've got a photo of a blue ray. I'm not kidding, like 7 different photos of a blue ray coming down here. I have been praying, I'm declaring the new earth is here. It's here. And today is our new earth birthday. So, I mean, that's exactly the whole. We're in this beautiful, unified, focused, conscious field of the joy, the fruit of the spirit, joy, love, peace, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, forbearance, kindness, self-control. So there's enough of us now that have declared, that have asked, and it's a done deal. It's here. It is here. And today is a celebration. And thank you for focusing us on all the beauty. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. Love to all. Yippee!
Oh, thank you, Ginger. That was beautiful.
I like what you said, Ginger. It's a done deal, because that's my belief. That's why I've really been doing that. Because if enough of us are certain, about a certain trajectory, because we really feel it. We're not just imagining, daydreaming about it. We're really seeing it. We're collapsing the wave, the quantum wave, basically, toward that. And once we collapse that wave, there's no other reality. It's like that becomes reality. And so personally, I've done it for myself. I live in that space. I can go a little bit out, but I'm quickly back. And I think more and more people are reaching that, and are gonna reach that soon. And so we're gonna really collapse that waves, and our reality is gonna change. And whatever the forces of separation who are doing their job as well, are gonna try to do, they won't be able to interfere with that reality because it will be set up. So for of us stepping into that, as quickly, as smoothly, without having fear. What I was receiving is time. You have time. Everybody has time. You don't want to rush. You don't want to be afraid. The new earth, it's already there. As someone said, it's already happening. So let's take back our time, our peace. And we're already here and build that. So
And
thank you.
and pardon me, finally, not only from above, but also from below. All the beautiful inner earth, Agartha, Shambhala, Admiral Bird's domain. And so we're all going to gather on this beautiful surface. Everything's going to be restored. And it is for such a time as this. And thank you for the unifying, focusing us on all this beautiful happenings. It's happening. Yay. Okay, sorry.
Yay. Yay. 11:11 Mountain Daylight Time. Woohoo. Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been magic. And what I'm now in this moment is this. We are all in our own energy field. Our movements are gentle and intentional. We feel from within and we move as one. That is what is. And I'm grateful to witness, to be with, to see, to offer, to love. Thank you for this container and this moment.
Thank you, Anne.
How about Joan? I just love the smile on your face today, Joan. Would you like to share something?
Oh my, this is so beautiful. So yeah, 反者道之动. It's in this reverse motion that we come together to the 0 point and then radiate. So today at 5 p.m., we are just going to talk about that. This synchronization, it's here. It's so beautiful. When we understand who we are, why we are here. We are awakened co-creators with the universe, with the heaven and the earth. So together, it's unity of heaven, earth, human. And it's together. And with AI now, we have the support from AI so that we can see how can we get out of this duality of thinking, only see one side of the coin instead of putting together to see the both sides. And then we're going to come together to see what's important in life and where we are going. Where we are going. It is better, So now the new future, the new earth, and you just painted the sky. Thank you very much, and Ginger and Cheryl and Teresa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joan. Luc, you wanted to speak as well? Let's hear some men also.
Okay. Just want to share some. Whoops, echo. Just want to share some flashes that came. I saw houses, but without electrical poles and lines around. It was much clearer, was beautiful to see. I saw nature with much more brilliant, vibrant colors, as people report to see in the astral. But it was beautiful. It was like pulsing with color. I saw less people, but much more harmonious people, peaceful people, and more heart-centered, much more heart-centered was the common denominator, heart-centered, loving, smiling, lots of joy, lots of joy. I saw galactic beings intermingled with us in the same beautiful vibe. Thank you so much, Skai and Teresa for leading. I'm so grateful for this group and what we've done today. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Luc. And please write all that down. It seems you have beautiful visions, so we want to to read and see them.
I wrote it on the site.
Oh, I was muted again. You mute me each time, it's pretty hard to catch up. So, Ronnie, do you want to share something as well?
Yeah, that was beautiful, Sky. It's just like as we open up to ourselves, we're opening up the new earth that is already here. And as we open up more to ourselves, it happens more all around us. And I was in the meditation and I was surrounding the earth with the pink light of love. And it was touching everybody on this earth. And it's so beautiful to be a part of that. And that I've learned that when we speak of Mother Earth and we say Gaia, that's speaking to the spirit of Mother Earth. And I'm grateful to be here today. Thank you. Happy Earth Day.
Thank you, Rodney. And maybe a last one with Alain, French compatriot, I feel.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
I am on the West Coast, but I've loved the journey you took us on. And I particularly appreciate the use of the clockwise and counterclockwise to amplify or eliminate things. that didn't fit in the beautiful dance that I imagine. So, merci beaucoup, Skai.
Je vous en prie, Alain. Plaisir. Yeah, the vortex, that motion is really potent. The ball vortex, and this one you can download it, for free. I really want, like God told me, people have to do it like they take shower. Like if really like every day people are doing that, and a significant amount of people start doing this, the shift is gonna be really fast. Because when you do that, naturally you synchronizing your whole field, your whole biofield with the biofield of the Earth, of the universe, so you're falling back into place basically, and it's limitless what you can do because you're able to access the 0 point as we did now. But now, okay, with 200 people, I have like a long protocol, to bring you there because I really want everybody to have these visions, to realize we have that possibility. But on a day-to-day basis, because I'm somebody practical, I want the spirit to be alive, like every day. That double vortex is very simple. And when you do this, you're gonna see like you do that 2-3 times a day, and then you progressively stay into it. And when you come out of it, it's become really obvious. And your whole energy, your whole life start shifting. You start eliminating what you don't want, bringing what you want, in a very efficient, very down-to-earth way. So that vortex, like, go for it. You cannot really abuse it. Like I've not yet reached that. I've been seeing people healing all type of chronic disease, like cancer, Lyme, Crohn, whatever. I don't know the names. I'm not a doctor. I just say do this, and usually it heals often really quick, surprisingly quick. So I really encourage everyone to do this. We also go deeper. We have a program, so 3 months program Potential to really to access the divine. For me, the core is that we somewhat been let's say separated, from our divinity, and we can just bring it back, and there was different ways. There's many different tools, to do that, and I've been trying to concentrate that, like in a 3 months, to keep people in the loop. Like one-way days, basically, to practice all the time, so it stay forever. And to be grounded, connected to the divine. So thank you very much, everyone, for all of that. There was like a beautiful field. My goal, our goal with Teresa and everyone here, all the team, is like we get regular meetings. We're going to try to do that maybe every month. And we go deeper each time, because it's not like seeing the earth once, accessing your future self once. If you start making that a regular practice, if you go and access, maybe once a month, once a week, depending on your own pace, to that, it's boom. It's like a download of fresh energy, a flood of love, a flood of power to moving you forward. And then you do the work, to embody that. And you're gonna be surprised how quickly you're gonna bridge the gap, between what you see that may seem foreign. Unlike we did it 2 weeks ago with Kelly, from the Heal podcast, the Heal documentary. She had never really done something like that, and so it was like seeming like alien, like a bit to her. And now already, like the gap is bridging. So the goal is we want to coordinate, and to also synchronize a lot of beautiful organizations and other spiritual teachers, and healers. So we get all the habit as one to do that work, to travel there, to see what's positive, to bring it back. And so we inspire others as well to do that, people who have never done, experience like that, like to realize, oh, I can do this, because that's what happened to me 20 years ago when I was the business school guy. I had suddenly vision like that, and I never forget it. And then I took 20 years of hardcore struggle through all type of hells and warfare. I could do it because I have seen that, and it was so beautiful and it was so real that I couldn't deny it, and so that helped me. And that's really my gift, for people to be able to access that. So whatever is going to happen in this planet, in this life, we have the force to go through it, to transmute it and to transmute it. And to finish, a lot of the vision I've seen, they happen. I saw the pandemic, I saw the wars now, I saw beautiful things, some less beautiful things. Most of them happen, not always in the order, the dates, but pretty precisely. So I really trust, what I see and what we see together. And our goal is to see commonalities, like similarities. That's why we want to gather, your vision. We're already doing it, with some group. It's pretty amazing to see the similarities there is. So we realize this is not just pure imagination. This is remote viewing, future viewing and actual, predictions. Of course, it's probabilities, but high probabilities of things to happen. So it's beautiful. It's a game. It's also serious. It's also real. That's like our creation is like that. We gamers, but it's a powerful tool and fuel, for humanity. So hopefully you can bring that into your life. This work, you can inspire others, to join, and we can do that together and see how long it takes us to to all live in that peace, in that simplicity. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna surprise us a lot. But what Luc was describing, I heard that a lot. Very simple, actually, very peaceful. Like the people are really real. It's not so much a technology. I mean, I've seen technology also incredible, but it's mainly about that feeling of peace and brotherhood. Not manipulating, not lying, not cheating, just being with your brother and sister everywhere on Earth. And animals and outer spaces, cousins as well. So.
I'm going to mute you just for a second. So I put a link in the chat. I don't know if you saw it, but I shared the screen. Lise from Skai's organization has created a beautiful page for us today, and it has the double vortex meditation there. It also has information about his program that he's offering and an opportunity for you to schedule a one-on-one call with Skai or one of his teammates and to see if that program is right for you. So make sure you grab that link and check out what's there. You can also join his email list so that you can stay in touch with the things that Skai is doing. So I wanted to make sure that we got an opportunity for people to know that that was there. And we have Tatiana just for another couple of minutes, and I wondered if she might want to do one last song for us just to bring our hearts together. Tatiana? Let's see.
Well, first of all, thank you, Skai. C'était incroyable. Vraiment. I really went on such a journey there, feeling the power of who we are as creators and the creator energy. I felt the swirling magic of the vortex, and that the limiting beliefs that I've been programmed with, as I let them go, just the creative energy that's possible behind those was just right there. And there were many visions that came. So that was very, very impactful and powerful, and I'm really deeply grateful. I was supposed to go to another meeting at 1:30, and actually at 1, and there was no way it was happening. So here is a song that I wrote, in a moment where I was feeling into this creative energy, this creatrix energy. The world is changing, the world's on fire. I want to do my part to inspire change. I want to make my home a sanctuary of love and peace and harmony, and be the change I want to see. The earth is my home, the earth is my mother. We will never have any other to help renew, rebuild, rebirth, a new way to be on earth. Oh, I want to ignite, catalyze, take flight, burn like the sun, dispelling the night, help humanity find its way back home. I want to unite, stand and rise, shine bright, bring the truth into the light, help humanity find its way back home. I want to ignite, catalyze, take flight, burn like the sun, dispelling the night, help humanity find its way back home. I want centering in this vortex of creative energy and power, bringing our divinity and our humanity together to co-create this beautiful vision that each of us has been given. I feel it as heaven on earth, spirit married to the flesh, co-creating a home that we love on this mother. Thank you so much to everyone on this call and to you, Skai. Let's find our way home.
Thank you, Tatiana. Any final words from you, Skai, before I open the line and let everybody say their goodbyes today?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tatiana. That was beautiful, very, very sweet. And I can't wait to see your visions also, because it seems you've been having some very good ones. So I just wanted to quickly answer. Somebody in the chat was saying that she was seeing my head swirling, when I was doing the vortex. Why? There's not really a why, it just happens like that. That's how I started doing it. I was in the snow in Colorado after my Australian silence, and I would spin at night, with music. I'm a lot into music also, and I would go for hours spinning, like the roomies, dervishes. And so that movement would help me to go, in certain places and remove certain entities, certain things and desirables, from people's field. And then I learned to reprogram it also, and it's just organic basically, and so that helps my field understanding, to also move, at the same time, because we energy and our body is an extension of our energy. It's not linked with it. So when you do your movement, it helps with that. And when you spin, it's really powerful also. It's a bit more technical to do that, but that movement helps, like to recenter. So don't force it, but if it comes to you, allow it. I don't force it. Sometimes I don't do it. Sometimes yes. Sometimes a lot actually. But I let my body, express himself. So last word, thank you. I'm really, really happy. Now we did a few more with our community, experiments. So that's our first experiment of this size, and probably, the first of many. So I hope you're gonna keep coming with us, keep building this field, because as Teresa explained very well, once we really anchor a field together, and we're a small community of a few hundred people, it's gonna start being really clean. As you've seen, the work we do, it's really at the 0 point. We're not just talking about it, we're going there. And so that work's gonna have profound ripples on the fabric of the earth. And then, of course, you add to that quantity, more people, invite friends, invite other people, and we bring everyone to the field every month. It's gonna be beautiful, like what we can do and create together, and do that as a series, a TV series, and we see something big, progressively, to reach out to more people outside of of the conscious world, which is beautiful, which is small in comparison, but still very potent, because we are at the cutting edge of transformation. So I want everyone to trust your work, trust what you're doing, because you're impacting the field significantly. And so, I want to thank everyone for that, and Teresa for putting up this beautiful event, and Lizzie and all my team and all Teresa team as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Skai. So on this Earth Day, we didn't just honor the planet, we traveled forward in time together, and we met our future Earth, not as dreamers, but as co-creators. And what we saw wasn't fantasy, it was remembering, a gift of what's possible when presence meets intention, and we care when care becomes culture, and when we align with the living earth in her own becoming. So I want to thank you, Skai, and everyone who joined us. These visions are our seeds, and your presence is part of the shift. So I'm going to open everybody's line. It's going to be loud and fun, but we get to all say goodbye and share our love into the field. So I'm inviting you all to unmute. Go ahead and do that if you'd like. Love to hear your voices. Love and light.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Sky.
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye.
Namaste.
Good everybody. Goodness.
Bye.
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 Thank you, dear.
Love you.
Yeah, no.